David, wake up.
What's going on, folks? How y'all doing? Just wanted to give you guys some NBA news. I just wanted to break down the free agency that's going on, and the biggest stories. I just wanted to touch on, and there's no better time to be a kid in the basketball world. Especially the money that is being tossed around like water. And I suggest to every parent, throw your kid into basketball. You never know what can happen. You never know. And even if they don't make it, good things can come out of it. A lot of experiences and life lessons that can be, uh, passed on and used in, other areas in life and in the basketball world too, behind the scenes, right? So I just want to touch on Draymond Green just signed a 4-year $100 million deal, and I think it was a win-win situation for the Warriors because he's their true leader on the team. All right, so without him it would have been a loophole for them. I think they would have been done with their run. Nobody can replace him for that particular for the Warriors. So they really needed him, and he really needed them as well too, right? And I'm glad they made it happen. They really had to get rid of Jordan Poole because of his contract. He had a really huge contract, and so that's why they had to trade Chris Paul to get rid of his contract. So it doesn't take up that much cap space. um, Chris Paul has one more year left on his deal. So, it really broadens the cap space because they gotta extend Clay, they gotta extend Wiggins, right? And Steph is on a super max deal still, right? So they needed some money to really pay Draymond. And obviously they realize how important Draymond is. So they had to that was their first priority to sign Draymond. I'm not sure what Iguodala's doing, man. He sat on the bench the whole year and got paid. The last 2 years he's been sitting on the bench, got paid. But kudos to him though. I think he would be very helpful, to guard LeBron as he has, in the last couple of years. He does a really good job on him because he's his strength is unmatched, and Andrew doesn't have that type of strength. He might be a good defender, sure, but he doesn't have that type of strength, right? So I'm glad they got rid of Poole, because he was real toxic to the team, and he really destroyed the chemistry as you watch, during the year, and you can see on the bench in the locker room, he really destroyed their chemistry there. So getting rid of him, I think the team will even go further, this upcoming season, right? So that was a really good deal for them. And another surprising one that just happened. Damian Lillard finally requests a trade. Finally requests a trade. And I think it was about time because where the team was heading to, it was still in rebuild mode, you know. So Scotty Henderson and Jeremy Grant can take over now. Jeremy got his 5-year, 160 million. So, he's gonna be there for a while. And they can start to rebuild. And what Damian Lillard asking for, his first team that he's looking for is Miami Heat, as you can see on the screen, and Clippers and Philly. And even San Antonio, he kind of threw in there. He's looking for a world class organization. And Spurs is one, Miami is one, and Miami culture kind of fits Damian Lillard, hard nosed, grinded out type of team. He really likes that, and they just need, a little bit more umph in Miami, a little more scoring, which Butler sometimes didn't bring that, right? But I think he'll be a really good fit. We got rid of a lot of guys. Maybe they might have to give up Hero, Duncan, maybe even Cal, but I think it might be worth it for a Lillard. and also he has the biggest contract in the league right now. So it's gonna be a big tax money wise, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth the investment. And Clippers is just a messy situation. I don't advise anybody to go there. There's a whole lot of mess going on there. In Philly, James Harden opted in. He wants a trade. So, I know he's going to be out of there soon. So there's, available space in the PG spot. They might got to get rid of Tobias Harris. Maxi, I don't think they're going to touch him because, he's a young kid and playing really well. So I don't think they're going to give him up. Or, but I think they might have to give up Tobias Harris and a few draft picks. That might not be enough, but it could be a three-team deal because I know Harden's not going to go to Portland. He's going to try to go to a warm weather place like Houston. There's no space for Houston because Fred VanVleet is there now, but I'm sure he's going to go to a title contending team with good weather. I'm pretty sure about that one right there. In San Antonio, good lot of young pieces as well. Victor is there as well too. I'm sure they won't run right away, but I'm sure next year they'll be contending in the playoffs as well too. So I think that could be a really good fit, and I believe they got the cast space for that as well too. Um, got Greg Popovich there too. So I think it could be a pretty good deal down there too. Um, yeah, so I just want to touch on those two big stories. And there's a few more. Brooke Lopez, signed a really big contract, 2 year, 48 million, and so forth, which she deserves as well too. Um, but I think these were just two biggest stories I just want to touch on. You guys can leave your comments down below, subscribe, all that, jump off, and you know, I'll do a little bit more of this because I know there's still more trades happening and so forth. So stay tuned. All right. All right. Peace.